Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. This is episode 49. Up in the building, we got the whole gang with us tonight. With me,
coronavirus.
Corona has struck Greenfield's Finest Podcast. shut down headquarters until next week. But then we'll be back together. But to the bottom right, bottom left, I got my main man, Anthony Shuley.
What's up?
Top right, I got my main man, medium-sized Cock Rosado.
What's up? What's up?
And last but not least, he's back with a brand new bottle. Let's make some noise for Jack.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, Money?
Butthole back in action, pooping on the toilet like a big boy.
All potty trained.
Yeah, I'm pooping like 16 times a day, so that's fun.
Oh,
You're gonna wear that thing out.
Yeah, I guess when it gets back in action again, I want to make sure it's make it up for lost time.
Dude, how was that? How was the first time you went to the bathroom? Was it pretty bad? Did it hurt?
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. It was rough because I got a pretty big incision in my stomach, and then it was a tough one. I was just thinking, like, man, that bag wasn't so bad. But then, you know what I mean? It's like anything else. Everything loosens up a little bit. Butthole opens up a little bit. The little flower that it is.
It blossomed.
Yeah, if I can stretch that a little bit, and I'm back to normal. Just going a lot. I think I am going to go a lot for a pretty long time here. But happy to be back pooping normal again. That was a rough 3 months. That sucked dick. I'm glad that's over.
Yeah, we're glad to have you back, dude. You're a fucking trooper for being on today. You just had major surgery last week on top of everything else. Like,
and picked up the coronavirus, too.
Why not? Why not?
They when I was in the hospital and they came in, like, you tested positive for COVID. I was like, yeah, obviously.
Why not?
I haven't seen anybody but my parents and my girlfriend for the past fucking 6 months. But yeah, sure, sprinkle that on top. Why not?
Then you said, now you got to leave, right?
Yeah, then they were like, well, now you got to get the fuck out of here. They were coming in they couldn't kick me out right away because I was still like fucking, still in bad shape. But, so they were like coming some people were just coming to my room, like doctors, nurses, not giving a fuck, just like a regular mask on. Other people would throw the N95 on. Then, like, some nurse would, like, just go crazy and, like, get the supplied air going with, like, the whole astronaut fucking thing.
Really?
Yeah, wow. Man, just send me home, dude.
Like the asbestos outfits, they make you wear, like, the contamination area.
Literally, the same thing. So, like, I had this obnoxious-ass roommate, like, the first day I was there. He was awful. He would just, like, everybody that would come in the room, he would just, like, tell them, like, yeah, man, I ate my soup. I ate my supper. I hit all my goals today. I walked around like, and I'm like, dude, when I say like everybody, like a lot of people come in the hospital room while you're there. Like, it's a nonstop fucking revolving door. He said the same shit over and over to everybody in their mother, and I was on the board of like losing it. And so then like I found out I was at threat to get the Rona. You know what I mean? That I've been exposed. So like I told them, I was like, hey man, like people pretty close to me picked up the Rona. Might want to give me a test there. And like they didn't and then they moved him out of fucking out of the room. But he went ballistic. He started like talking shit on the phone to his mom, like, this dude's over here saying I said shit, get me kicked out. I was like, dude, I'm in my bed fucking like I didn't say shit, you fucking weirdo, dude. I was like, somebody knows about the coronavirus. It's like, don't fucking talk shit. I was like, if I could get up out of this fucking bed, like I'd smack the fucking shit out of you. And Laney's like, just let him go. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on? This dude's like literally talking shit. I had surgery 12 hours ago. Like, dude, I'm fucking all fucked up on disco biscuits. Like, I won't be able to feel a thing. Like, let's do this. I got a podcast next week, so I got to fucking talk about something. Like, me beating the fuck out of you fucking 12 hours out of surgery. That's going to fucking get some clicks.
How old was this? How old was this dude?
I honestly couldn't tell. I could not get engaged.
You didn't even see him?
I saw him for like 2 seconds because, like, I was in surgery. They brought me up. And then, like, the fucking thing, the curtain was closed the whole time until they were moving him, and they opened it up. And like, I definitely would have beat his brakes off. But like, I honestly could have. He could have been 23. He could have been 49. I have no idea. That's what I was sitting there. I was like, how old is this fucking? Like, I couldn't tell by he talked younger, but like, then he also talked old. He was weird. I couldn't figure him out. He sucked. Thank God I got the coronavirus.
Yeah. I was just thinking that was the best thing that happened to you.
Yeah, it got me my own room for the next few days. Fucking but it sucked, dude. I fucking lost my smell, lost taste. That's fucking a weird feeling when you're like, you're supposed to be smelling something and you can't, or like you're trying to eat and fucking.
Was it pretty obvious that you lost your smell and taste? Because like, there's a couple times where like I've had mind games with myself, like, oh no, here it is, I can't taste nothing, or
yeah. So like the night before I went in, I was like, I was like, man, I'm not tasting everything too great. But at the same time, I was like, I'm just getting myself fucking psyched out for the surgery, like fucking like quit being a fucking weirdo. Because I had no other symptoms. I didn't have a fever or anything like that. And fucking but once I got in there and started eating again after I got tested, I was like, man, I'm not tasting this shitty hospital food. You know what I mean? Like,
can't taste the beef broth.
Yeah, I'm not tasting this fucking bowl of beef they fucking gave me.
And Jello.
And yeah, the sherbet was the weirdest thing I couldn't taste because that shit's it's pretty good.
Yeah,
and it's pretty flavorful, and like there was absolutely nothing. I was like, man, this is strange. It's still not all the way back. I hope it comes all the way back, man. It fucking sucks.
Yeah, you just got your butthole back. You want to get something good to eat, you know?
Yeah, right. Taste it.
Yeah, that's ironic right there, dude. You got your butthole back, and now you can't taste anything.
You can't win in 2020, Jack.
No, I need these next couple of weeks. I don't think I'm going to leave my apartment for the next couple of weeks. Just let this fucking
till the new year.
Yep. I'm not one of those people like new year, new me, but like I don't know, something got to change.
I hope so, right?
Is there any updates on the shifty characters?
You know what? I haven't been. It's still shifty over there, but I haven't been paying the attention that I should. Now that I'm like up and like mobile a little bit, I can direct my attention towards them because I have some time on my hands now. We're supposed to be getting all this fucking snow tonight or tomorrow.
No, tomorrow. It's supposed to snow tomorrow about 4:00.
Is this one of those snows that like it's going to snow, like it's not going to come, or is this like one of those guaranteed snows?
It's guaranteed.
Yeah, it's going to be a little quick hitter from like 4 to midnight. It's going to drop like 4 to 7 inches, and then that's all. You have a day to play in it, then it'll melt.
Yeah,
which is actually a lot for Pittsburgh because I think we didn't get 4 to 8 last year once.
We're going to get it now. My snow blowers are ready, Z-Bird. We're going to be all over that shit.
I hope your spinal cord is.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
Guys that have snow blowers like can't wait to like use that investment. Like fucking, and this thing was like fucking $1,700. Like fucking, how much does a snowblower cost?
I got the ones with the paddles, but dude, they're great. They're probably like $500. They're
okay.
like
that's actually not that bad.
No, but they got.
I thought snowblowers were like $5,000.
The thing that sucks is taking them on
get
off
a
the
big
truck.
one that's like, yeah, but them ones with the paddles aren't that bad.
No,
them ones with the blades. Now you're talking about a heavy investment,
dude. Did you see the point? You know how the point does like the Christmas tree?
Yes.
The last year ever for the Christmas tree.
That makes no sense.
Dude, what the fuck are people? What's going on here, dude?
Why?
They said it was like a money thing, and people like it was a money thing, and hard to get the permits. And to me, it's like they're trying to take the holidays away from people, like forever. That's what I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong.
Who made that decision?
Probably.
I'll give you one guess.
The last year for the tree.
Yeah, I mean that tree looks sweet when you're driving through Pittsburgh. That big tree at the point.
Or is it because people are offended by it, or going to say it's a money issue? Really?
I think the historic fucking commission or whatever the fuck they're called. I think they had something to do with it. It's been up there since like 1988 or some shit like that.
It can't be money. How much does a couple string of lights cost, dude?
That's what I mean, and that's all it is.
It can't be money.
They're gonna move.
If it is money, we're in big fucking trouble. If you're fucking
yeah, right. We got bigger problems.
Yeah, you'll see how much problems they have tomorrow when that snow hits the ground and the city doesn't clear it for fucking 3 days.
As a former public works
employee, here we go.
You can't win those battles, dude. You like literally. There's not been a blizzard in history where like, man, you go on Facebook, like, man, Pittsburgh Public Works really went after it this morning.
They killed it.
And they killed it. And like on days like listen, there's days where we like I've been behind the ball, like, oh man, this is gonna be a bad Facebook day. There's been days where like it was streets have been covered and people didn't even know that they were covered by the time they got up because we were out there so early, fucking knocking shit down. But that's a thankless job. That's a thankless job. You can't fucking win. No matter what you do, fucking, you got people shitting on where's the salt trucks at? Like, dude, you live in that alleyway behind fucking Kogo's. There's 2 houses there. Nobody's coming the first. Nobody. That's a fucking third string road.
Dude, I'll tell you what, them hills in Greenfield, the last time it snowed
was the worst.
They might have got them last.
Dude, I mean, those are hard to do, man. You got to back up those motherfuckers. I slid that. That's a stupid. That fucking job's fucking scary. You're out there fucking 6 a.m. You're the only ones on the fucking road. Everything's fucking nothing's. You're the plow truck. You're the guy fucking responsible to get it off the road. You do some fucking sliding, man. And those city trucks, they're not in fucking tip top condition.
I can imagine going up that steep Port Lydia Street where it's like a fucking 90-degree angle. Like, you definitely probably caught some problems there.
Yeah, there, Coleman, the back end of Coleman.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking that whole part up at the top of where you got Coleman, Winterburn, and like Haldane.
Yeah.
Like, up on that end, fucking behind like the church, like that end. That they sent me up there like my second day ever.
And you were driving?
Yeah, I was driving. It was fucking. I didn't hit anything. I came close.
I don't like driving down there with no snow on there when it's dry. It feels like a roller coaster.
Yeah, it's no good.
Dude, moving on. What about the Steelers catching that L?
Dude, all I'm saying is ever since Spillane went down.
That's right.
It's it's been a disaster.
Bad news bears.
The Steelers stink. They've stunk this whole fucking year. We fucking played some butt teams. Ben can't listen. I'm a Ben guy. Ben can't throw a football anymore. I think
dudes can't catch a fucking football anymore. They can't catch the football.
But I mean, they're running fucking 3 yard outs, and he's firing it off their fucking. They can't catch, but like.
Yeah, he's firing it off their hands. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but they can't throw the ball down the field, fucking, because he can't get it there anymore. I don't think.
Listen, Tom Brady beat us with that little fucking short pass for fucking years, dude.
Yeah, I know.
You don't tell me you can't. You can't tell me it doesn't work.
You do it right, it works.
It hasn't worked. It hasn't worked the past 2 games.
That's because the assholes can't catch the fucking ball. Ebron had like 73 fucking drop passes in the past 2 games.
I think a big part of it is they've been doing the same exact thing week after week after week, and it finally caught up to them.
And no running game.
No running game.
James Conner stinks.
Stinks.
Hurt again.
You can't run from the shotgun. You just can't.
You can't.
No.
You can't go down on first contact every fucking down as a running back in the NFL, dude. You got to shed a fucking tackle once in a while. That simple.
Yeah, they're in trouble, man. They got a tough. They got to play the fucking Colts and the
Browns.
Well, thank God the Browns shit the bed last night. Should make it easy for us to get.
Dude, they made it a fucking ball game though, because they went down the field like 3 times in a row and crushed it. Dude, Baker was looking like a stud muffin.
I stayed up and I watched that game. Like, me and Jack were texting about, like, that might have been. My opinion, I'm not a huge defense guy. That might have been the best game of the season.
I agree. I watched the whole thing. It was fucking great.
Yeah, it was a good game. Dude, there was a decent amount of fans in the stands. I don't know what Ohio got going on, but like there's a little bit of like natural crowd noise. People were like into it.
Did you hear that Lamar Jackson, they said he had cramps? He was taking a huge deuce.
Did you see that video?
He came back out.
Of him running into the locker room?
That was a
yeah. He had to let one loose.
Pushed that one poor girl out of the way to get in there. Like,
he stiff-armed her and shit.
She like did a double take. Like, what? Why isn't Lamar Jackson playing football right now?
She was like,
"Get the hell out of the way!"
From a guy that's been doing a lot of poop runs this week.
Thank God he wasn't mic'd up.
That's a fucking poop run.
It was the crazy thing about that game, if anyone who gambles, but the point spread was 3 on it. Baltimore favored by 3. So the game should have ended in a push. They were winning by 3. And then Cleveland at the end did the old fucking pitch it back and forth.
The old fumble Ruski.
And here you go. Next thing you know, Jarvis Landry in the end zone somehow ends up getting a safety, and they end up losing the spread.
It's 5, yeah.
The Ravens cover.
But a lot of people took the Ravens too, though.
A lot of people, yeah. So I retired. I'm done. I can't. I was sick of donating money every week. So I didn't have any action yesterday at all this weekend for the first time this season. I just can't win a bet to save my life. It's like not fun. It's just like, oh man, like that was $300. Sweet.
I'm in the same boat. But this weekend I did have some good fortune. I bought a scratch-off ticket, and I hit for 500 beans.
Saying that was a nice lick.
Yeah, I was like, so I went out and did the smartest thing I could do and bought a couple drones. I was just letting Shuli's over here now. I let him peep them out. Jack,
pretty sweet.
Fun. But yeah.
Fun. He didn't let me drive it, dude. Come on, man.
No, I didn't let you drive it. I let you watch me drive it around. But I'm thinking about getting you a drone, Jack, for Christmas. I think you would love a drone.
It's surveil the neighbors.
It won't come out of the box.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even to check on the shifty characters?
Nah, dude, I can see with my own peepers. Like they're super close.
He's looking at him right now.
Yeah.
But
you can check on them right now if you want.
But wouldn't it be fun though to like have a drone out on your thing, go check on the shifty characters, bring the drone back with the information? Give you something to do.
Yeah. Might get me on in the news also, but do you think Lamar Jackson took his shit with his football equipment on? Do you ever have shit with your football equipment on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
not
think he
good.
had to.
Not
You don't
good.
even fit in the stall. You're like,
Yeah, you're sitting there. Shoulder pads start fucking choking you out.
Choking you to death.
Yeah.
Dude, they should check and see if Lamar's pants were like bright white, like if he had to get a fresh pair of pants.
I
Like
bet he
after
did.
he came back out, dude, because he was
He was
tiptoeing
wearing
it in there. If he hit the wrong stride, something like just seeped out.
I'm telling
he
you,
was the only one wearing the purple pants after the half.
I'm telling you something right now that he flew back here to take a shit, but he was back here shitting like dude's dad on Friday because he was back here for a minute, dude. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a quick in and out shit. It was like, oh shit, we're about to lose this game.
Dude, he might not have made it and just shit all over himself, shit all over the place. Like
Yeah, he might have needed
20-minute cleanup. Yeah.
Redress, yeah. Tape his ankles again.
They're like, dude, get out of here. We're about to lose. McSorley's choking. He's like, all right.
McSorley blew his knee out. Marty McSorley.
Dude, if you get shit all over your spat, you got to respat your shoes.
Yeah. He was slipping a lot the whole game. I wonder if it was turd leakage through his socks. We'll never know.
You never know.
But dude, there was a lot.
That doesn't happen more often. Fucking
Probably.
people having the shit like during games.
I mean, they don't publicize it, I'm sure.
Remember Tom when we were little kids? Fucking, we were playing a baseball game. Tommy Colzar, was that his name?
The big fat kid.
Yeah, he was playing third base.
Yeah.
And fucking like the inning, it was in between batters, and you just hear times.
Yeah.
And he called timeout himself and fucking to the Lamar Jackson shit shuffle, fucking in front of everybody and like all the parents around like the pop stand to the fucking porta john. We waited for this kid to shit. Came back out and he was like, woo! And he was seriously like 11 years old and like 300 pounds.
That's what I was gonna say. At least 300 pounds, and like the kid.
I don't think that's an exaggeration.
No, I mean he was tall, but he was like 5'7".
He was a big kid.
5'7", 300 pounds. But like, dude, the shit that he used to eat in between innings was just insane. Like his dad was a heavy set dude. His mom was heavy set. They'd be bringing him snacks in between innings. Like he'd hammer a cheese fry like after he got a single. You know what I mean? He was running around the bases with fucking barbecue chips. He was a fucking fat dude.
Yeah, no wonder he had
was
shit.
a big cat. Man, good for him though. If he would have shit his pants fucking just on third base, that would have been a disaster.
Disaster. But then white
Rest of
pants
your life.
everybody had to wear.
And I think they only had 9 players because like he was actually in the game. So like we're like, all right, Tommy, man, take your time, dude. We actually need you to play this fucking game for once.
Yeah.
You don't want to forfeit because the kid shit his pants.
Right.
Was Schuster on your team too?
Yeah.
I remember because I remember Schuster was like, "Can you believe that fat fuck almost shit his pants?"
No, Schuster was on the Schuster was actually on his team.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah. Me and Schuster played together in for T-shirt league, not Little League. But yeah, this is a Little League game. We were older.
Oh, you were grown. You were like 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, we were like 10 or 11 or 12. But it was so funny. You just started, time! It was badass. Just fucking shuffled. Fucking. That Porta John was like the most poorly paced Porta John in the history. Like, there was no privacy to it all. There was 500 cars parked around it. It was right next to the pop stand.
Dude, did I ever tell you dudes a story about the dude I worked with that shit his pants in the Porta John?
I don't think.
I worked with this kid, Ronnie, and we were working down at the Macy's building. He calls me on my cell phone, and he's like a big, goofy dude. And he's like, Mike, I had an emergency in the bathroom. Can you come up here? So I'm like, yeah. I get up there, and whenever I go up there, he's like, dude, can you hand me toilet paper? So I came all the way up here for this. So I go to give him the toilet paper, and when he opens it, I could see shit in his pants. And I'm like, oh my God, dude, like, what the fuck happened? He's like, oh no, the Porta John's broke. I'm like, dude, it ain't broke, it's possessed, cuz. It's what, scooping out the turds and putting it back in your fucking pants. Then his arm is bleeding profusely because he tried to cut his sleeve with a pocket knife, and he fucking cut his sleeve, but he cut himself, he had to get 7 stitches. And he's like sitting there with fucking poop in his pants, and he's like fucking gonna die of the loss of blood.
Talk about making a problem worse.
Oh my God, dude. We had to go to what's that called downtown? The Army or the Navy surplus store or whatever. Get his fat ass a pair of pants.
What did he wear to there?
I don't know. I had to give him $30 to get a pair of pants.
He had to put his shit pants, like, pull them back up.
Yeah, we didn't have nothing. You know what I mean? Or no, I think we went to the Army Navy store, got him the pants, let him sit in the stall, and he changed his pants. But he still smelled like shit the rest of the day.
Yeah,
I would imagine so.
The problem was he lived in Erie, and he rode down with 7 other guys, so he couldn't leave. So he had him work the rest of the day, but they had to ride home with him. That was fucking terrible, they said.
Yeah, he's lucky to get a ride home. I'd fucking say, fuck no.
Yeah, you better Uber that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would, John.
Why?
You've given a ride.
I know. They got shit on my seat, but I was my younger days.
Hey, Derek Queen napkins
A
stuck
little
to
more
his
ruthless
ass.
these days.
Huh?
A little more ruthless these days.
Dude, I couldn't leave him stranded at that football game. We can't even tell. Can we tell
We're
the
not
story?
telling the fucking story, but
Wait. Hey, remember Duke? He was like, hey, man, I think your boy shit his pants. And what gave that away? Because he's wearing a short undershirt and he's covered in shit with no pants on.
Because he has no pants. He has Timbos and a short
And
T-shirt.
Tim's in a T-shirt.
How did I get stuck with dude, I mean.
Because I left. I was like, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys.
Dude, I remember that.
I mean, he
yeah,
came
I'm not like I have so much to say. Let's just
Yeah,
so about crying during movies, huh?
yeah. So I texted Jack last night. I'm like, dude, do you ever cry during movies? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, dude, I'm watching A Star Is Born, and like I started crying a little bit. Like my lady caught me, and I think she thinks I'm soft now. You know?
I thought you were joking about that. What scene did you cry at? What, he hung himself?
Yeah, because like I'm like, dude, it's basically my life story. You know what I mean? That movie.
No, it's not at all.
That's called a joke, Jack.
Them is jokes.
The funny thing is, I actually watched. That's how fucking bored I am. I watched A Star Is Born last night for the first fucking time. That movie fucking stinks.
I never seen it.
It hit a chord with Z-Bird, obviously.
Yeah, he texted me. He texted me as I'm like looking at Laney, like this fucking movie stinks.
We were watching the same movie, but I'm telling you, if she wouldn't have got famous so fast, and like it would have made more sense. But she just got like too famous too fast, and it kind of ruined the whole story.
She could sing her dick off.
I mean, yeah, it's Lady Gaga. They were fucking in real life.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
You got to do that to get into the role. It makes it seem more real.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. I'm
natural.
not a tough guy, too cool to cry during. I've been on all these fucking pills and fucking antibiotics and shit. I've been crying during like King of Queens and shit like that. Like Doug wrecked his work truck, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Doug can't catch a break.
Where's Arthur gonna go? He's home all by himself.
Yeah, and Arthur's like dead in real life, and I was like, man, that's sad, and I'll fucking start fucking tears rolling down my fucking face.
That's when you just got to open up that pill bottle and take the pain away.
Oh yeah, fucking smoke a little Chiba. You don't give a fuck about anything.
Never killed nobody.
The old disco biscuit weed combo is a nice little combo.
One of my favorites.
That will get your mind off some things.
Or
I
everything.
don't give a fuck what happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
You want to close down businesses? Okay. I'm gonna fucking sit here on disco biscuits and fucking weed for the next 3 weeks.
Oh man.
I'm out of disco biscuits.
Oh, that's a shame. I always think with a surgery like yours, they should at least like hook you up for a little bit, but I guess they're worried about the addiction factor.
Yeah, that fucking they're pretty stingy these days with the old oxys.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. They ruined a whole generation of people.
Right.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I mean, I remember they would give it to people. They were giving out pain pills when dudes would get stitches in their finger. Like it used to be like
a headache. You could get bites.
Like high milligram pain pills. Like they don't give you shit but 5s these days.
Even if they cut your insides open.
Yeah,
Jack, you seem like you should have a nice dose.
That's at least a 10. Dude,
leftovers.
I was in so much fucking pain the first day I was in there. I had to like fucking like scold the nurses to like call the doctors and like get like up my shit because like it just wasn't working. I'm like, dude, you just literally sliced me open for the second time in 3 months, dude. Like this shit hurts. And then I had to like fucking snap, and then they upped my shit, and I was fine. I'm like, what? Like, dude, I'm fucking 6'2", like 230 pounds. Like you gotta let the big dog eat a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking 5 milligrams of anything isn't gonna fucking do anything to me.
I mean, Shuley cut half his toe off, and they gave him like 180 milligrams of fentanyl. He didn't even know what.
Dude, they had me Dilaudid, dude.
Yeah,
I didn't even. I thought I was at a party in Oakland.
They had my dosage of a party. They had my Dilaudid dosage all fucking low, dude. I'm like, that had me like 0.25, like 0.25. Like, dude, I'm a 5 all day. Like, everybody knows that.
Like, come on, bitch.
Everybody knows that. We need these oxys up to 10, Dilaudid up to 5, and then I'll leave everybody the fuck alone.
That's it. I'll be fine.
You won't hear
Give me the
from me
remote control. I'll be fine.
And that's exactly what the fuck happened.
Oh, dude. Well, we're super pumped you're back.
Luckily, I have enough like clout at Mercy Hospital already, so they knew like I was. The nurse said like, dude, this student has been here for like 2 months on and off. He's never complained about anything. Like, give him some more medicine. He needs it, dude. I was like, thank you.
Hook my dude up.
Yeah, thank you.
Right. Yeah.
It's not some.
I don't think he's trying to like score drugs here. He's
right. Exactly. That's fucking
like a normal person.
Were you in there all by yourself the whole time, or were you allowed to have anybody visit you?
I was allowed to have Leanie the first like couple days, and then that was it. It was just me. It was boring as fuck. It was awful. I hate that place.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time in the Mercy, but in the detox part of it, not in the medical. That's no picnic either.
It's just, I mean, it has nothing to do with Mercy. It's just fucking the way like it works in the hospital. It's just nonstop people driving you nuts, asking the same questions.
Well, they check on you. I mean, I knew even in detox, they would check on you like they do vitals. I think it was every hour. Like someone would buy
this weird ass fucking infectious disease doctor. I remembered him from last time. Comes in my room, asks me about my medical marijuana again, and I'm like, God, it's like, dude, I smoke weed like 3 times a week, like, and it's like a half a joint. Leave me the fuck alone. And he goes and he's like, can I check your wound? And I'm like for what? You're not even like my doctor. He's like, I just want to take a look at it. Fucking, so I fucking show it to him. This dude fucking, everybody comes in and they press around it, you know what I mean, to see like fucking what it's feeling like. This dude pressed directly on it for the second time. I remembered him after he did it to me again. And he's pressed directly on it. Like, I'm talking like 3 days after surgery, dude. I showed up, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he was like, well, I'm checking to see if you're okay. Like, dude, well, I'm not now. Right. Fucking not now. Like, dude, this shit's fucking wide open and you're fucking just sticking your fingers in it.
He fingered your wound.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck, bro?
You sure he's a doctor there?
Hey, some freak.
Jack,
Dude,
like his doctor got a mob.
infectious
You checking credentials?
Weird cats. They're weird cats.
He was like,
Yeah.
They were like, Harold, get back to the detox floor. Give me that badge back. He's like, I just fingered that motherfucker's wound.
For the second time in 3 months.
Like oh, that's just Harold. He always does that.
yeah, he likes to smell things.
Dude, I couldn't sit up. It hurt so bad it shot me up. Man, if I ever see you on the streets, buddy, it's on.
What do you get out of that? He's like, yeah, that's the reaction I was looking for. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you later, Jack.
So that hurts. Looks like it hurts.
That hurt.
Keep up the good work.
You're moving along nicely.
It was just mean more than anything. I was like, what the fuck?
He bullied you.
And he was like the last doctor I saw because no one would talk to me fucking after that. They were like, all right, well, leave the bubble boy fucking alone.
Was that before or after you got diagnosed with the corona?
That was after. He was seriously the only doctor, pretty much the only doctor that came in.
It was probably the one dude's dad who got kicked out of your room.
Teaching me a lesson.
Yeah, that's what you get for getting my boy kicked out of the room. But all right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break and be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast.
Are you sick and tired of partying with the same old, and getting the old, boring results? Looking for something maybe different? You need to try Espolon Tequila. 2 shots for a good time, 3 shots you might go get a package, and 4 shots you and your friends are getting on a plane to Vegas. Espolon Tequila, the official tequila of Greenfield's Finest podcast. Man, the other day I went to the hunting supply store and I got a cooter detector and it goes beep, beep, beep. And I'm driving through the south side. Next thing I know, that thing starts going off like crazy. Beep, 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 beep. It took me right into 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Man, that cooter detector is the best thing I ever bought. I ain't never seen so much cooter in my life. When I went in there, I couldn't believe my eyes. I never seen so much cooter. I went in there for the cooter, but then I looked at the menu and the food was delicious. Some of the best barbecue in the burg. Not only that, they had every drink I could ever think of. So 12 Whiskey Barbecues filled with cooter, barbecue, and good drinks at 1222 East Carson Street. Make sure you stop down if you like cooter, barbecue, and drinks. 10-4. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's about that time of the year, and it looks like all the leaves are falling. Next, the snow comes, and then after that, when the winter clears, you're going to need everything pressure washed. That's why you need to call Rosado & Sons Landscaping, located in Greenfield. Phone number 412-521-9045. Make sure you call Rosado & Sons Landscaping before you call anyone else. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're like me, you probably have appliances in your house. TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, all types of stuff. That shit's going to break. And when it does, make sure you call Primetime Appliance, 412-896-1395. They deal with all insurance and warranty companies. They do all the work. All you have to do is call 412-896-1395. Primetime Appliance. Give them a call. What's going on, everybody? It's almost that time of the year where you got to go get your sidewalks or your steps fixed. And I don't trust a lot of these idiots out here right now. I really don't. Thank goodness Giuseppe and Sons is in the area, and they're always on the job. If you're looking for any type of masonry work this season coming up, please call Giuseppe and Sons, 412-421-6711, and make sure you tell them Rocco sent you, huh?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast, and we're about to bring you one of your favorite segments, Corn Dick of the Week, brought to you by Manscaped. Don't forget to use promotional code GFP and save 20% on your whole entire order and free shipping. So
you got to shave your balls for Christmas. You can't be walking around with fucking hairy nuts on Christmas like a fucking animal,
like a Viking.
Yeah.
Your better half deserves better, whether it's a guy or a girl, whoever. Dudes, no one deserves.
Who do you think had better hygiene, Vikings or Pirates?
Oh,
Vikings.
Vikings for sure.
Yeah,
Pirates were like disgusting.
Yeah, I mean,
they couldn't even take baths for like.
They were always on a ship.
Yeah, with a bunch of dudes. Huge sausage party.
Yeah. Like, being a pirate looked like it was fun till I seen like the Somalian pirates, and I'm like, that doesn't look like fun. Like, I would not have signed up for that. Like, if I could have been any pirate, like Somalian pirates would have been like my last pick. Like,
dude,
I agree.
On a pirate ship, there's not too many. You got like the captain, and you got he got a couple boys, but everybody else is pretty much just like a fucking slave.
Right.
You're just fucking rowing that fucking big ass boat the whole fucking time and fucking
getting a fucking scurvy.
Yeah, getting scurvy. I mean, I guess you get to get fucked up and get away from your old lady for a while you go look for treasure, but like, I don't know, where do you even cash that treasure in at?
You go bury it in the sand somewhere.
Well, that's what the Vikings were so fucking stupid. They would fucking like go and rape and pillage all these fucking other like cities, and then they would come back and bury it because they thought they needed to get involved. They needed that to get in Valhalla. So like they would like get all this. They would fucking kill all these people for this treasure, and then they would fucking bury it.
Imagine the dude that invented their logic. He was like, "Listen, here's how I'm going to get rich. I'm going to tell them their only way they're going to get to heaven is to bury the treasure,
under this tree."
And then they had to tell that one dude, like, I'm the only one you could tell. And they were like, okay, and they're like, we're all going to heaven. Meanwhile, that dude's fucking paid.
Yep.
Living the dream, hanging out with Somalian pirates.
The old human brain wasn't too smart. It took a long time to get where we're at today.
We're still getting tricked to this day.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But so corn dick of the week, we got multiple corn dicks this week. So obviously, Jake Paul is supposed to be fighting Conor McGregor. So he's antagonizing his boy Dylan Danis, and he does a drive-by on him. They're like, the dude Dylan Danis is doing some kind of press, it seems, outside a building, and they drive by and just start firing water balloons at him, calling him a pussy and a bitch. And
but then Jake Paul drives away like a bitch.
Right, that dude kind of starts chasing the truck, caught one of the water balloons and fired it back at least. But he definitely peeled off. He didn't stick around for the aftermath.
Not at all. But I mean, they're selling a fight.
That's called hype.
Oh, it's all fucking bullshit. All staged. But I mean, it's gonna work. These motherfuckers are gonna get paid $100 million to fight, barely fight each other. And I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna watch it.
And we're gonna talk about it. You know what I mean?
Do you think he's gonna push it too far? Does McGregor know this is going down? Do you think he's a part of it?
So Paul doesn't follow anybody else on Instagram except Conor McGregor's wife now.
I've seen that. Do you think he's gonna push it too far to somebody they might not fight, somebody might just go fuck him up?
Yeah,
he gets no money.
No, I think Conor could probably use a paycheck. I think Conor lives a pretty lavish lifestyle. So I think he's gonna want this fight. Do I think Jake Paul could probably get under Conor McGregor's skin? Absolutely. And can I see fucking Conor just breaking his jaw? Absolutely.
At the weigh-in.
Yeah, outside of the ring. I'm saying outside of the ring, somebody goes and grabs him up.
Well, I think the money's too important because I think it's going to be too fucking big. You can't fuck it up. Just fuck them up when you get in there. But these fucking fights, they probably have so many contracts. if somebody gets hurt, fucking you get docked X amount of money. Who the fuck knows what the fuck goes on for real?
Right, and that's just like the Tyson with the Tyson fight. It had all those rules that didn't get released till like
right,
that
all
week.
those stipulations, like there wasn't going to be a winner and shit like that. You'll know if the fight's even a little bit real if you could gamble on it. If you can't gamble on it, like fucking, it's a fucking joke. But if you put a couple ducats on it, it's a little bit legitimate.
At least like with the McGregor Mayweather fight, you could bet on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you could bet, you could take one of the two. I don't know. These dudes are like, don't get me wrong though, but like, yeah, people are like, these dudes are fucking idiots. But like, dude, they're getting paid, and they're, I mean,
paid.
Yeah.
Did McGregor respond yet though?
I don't know. The dude Dylan Dennis, I think, who trains McGregor, has been talking all kinds of shit. But like, I don't think McGregor has said a word about it at all. But I mean, if you're McGregor, why wouldn't you take this fucking fight?
Right. What kind of a payday do you think it is, Jack? Like
that's what he's doing. I bet he's waiting till the money gets right.
Do you think it's like as high as like 40, 50 million?
I think it's got to be 50 million apiece.
You think the other dude?
I don't think the other dude's getting.
No, you'd be. That other dude has a huge. following. That dude.
Wait, are you talking about Connor? Are you talking about Connor Jake Paul?
Yeah.
He's gonna be getting just as much as fucking Connor, no doubt.
He has just as big. He has a bigger following, probably.
Way bigger, and he could fucking. He's the one. He's the one that's gonna be hyping this shit up, fucking nonstop online. That's his job. That's what he does.
Right.
He's been doing it since he's been 16 years old, just fucking making up nonsense on the internet and getting rich off it.
Yeah.
He used to do this all the fucking time. He made fucking $1 billion fucking dollars. That's it. And you got us out here like fucking morons trying to fucking make ends meet.
Working man's a sucker.
Sucker. We could have just did this. Yeah,
I was trying to show a nipple. Keeping PG-13 there. So he's the first corn dick of the week. The second corn dick of the week, everyone in this can relate to, because everyone in this call, because it was a midget league football coach. And when I say midget, they're smaller. It wasn't the big team. It wasn't the middle.
8 or 9.
It was
8 or 9 years old.
8 or 9 year old kids. So it would have been like the Mighty Mites. And the coach literally, I'm assuming it was his son, but he went out there and slapped the shit out of him, knocked him down. It progresses. He's screaming at the players. He's all animated. The kid gets back up and he smacks the fuck out of him again. The weird thing is the other coach didn't even attempt to stop this. Didn't even say oh, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, dude. In 1995, this wasn't an issue. In 2001, you can't do it, man.
Dude, do you remember? That's not why Schuster's brother and Schuster's dad fought, because Schuster's brother smacked the piss out of Schuster on his helmet.
Yeah,
and then Big Bob just went nuts. And
you can't say he didn't deserve it though.
Mike
Chichwak was in the right there.
But then Big Bob stopped Chichwak.
Just to paint a picture here, we were getting ready for a championship game practice. It was our last practice before the championship game. We were acting like a bunch of fucking assholes, fucking around. We were running laps where the dudes were hiding and shit. Dudes were cracking snowballs off each other, fucking face with the fucking hitting people in their helmets and fucking just acting like dickheads. Our coach snapped, fucking, and grabbed his brother. Fucking, because his brother was dicking around. He grabs his brother, and then his dad comes over, and the dad and the brother, who is our coach, fucking fist fought each other in the snow down McGee in fucking December or whatever the fuck it was. It was freezing out.
Freezing.
And fucking, they were so fucking there were two huge guys.
Yeah.
We get them off each other. And then we had to do bear crawl. We had to do bear crawls in the fucking snow for 45 minutes. It was awful.
And then, but then we kept practicing champions do.
Yeah, and then we won. But dude, why did we act like such dickheads at last practice? What the fuck?
I don't know. I didn't even remember that part of it.
Dude, I remember Mike Chichwell wound up that dude wound up on that kid. He got so mad at Schuster and was just whack.
Yeah.
And then Bob just freaked out. And then, I thought the coaches were all about to quit.
Yeah,
I think they did. I think everybody left after that.
I think I think they did. They had a fucking.
We did our own practice after that.
I remember that.
And John says he's gonna make a movie. I'm fucking still waiting, dude.
Remember the Cougars?
Yeah,
remember the Cougars.
But that, so that I guess that happened 25 years ago. Yeah, it did. If there would have been internet and fucking all the shit that there is today 25 years ago, a lot of our parents and a lot of
Cougars practices
be in jail
would have went viral. I mean, the parents just fighting with each other. The parents doing God knows what in the stands. You know what I mean? Like, it was just nuts. Parents fighting parents from other teams. Parents fighting referees' ears off. I mean, there would have been a lot.
That's what came to mind right there.
You could have had a reality show just off like fucking like the pop stand. Just the drama of the pop stand between like fucking Cougars and like fucking more baseball, but fucking like there was pop stand drama all the time.
Oh, 100%. That's true too. Especially people yelling at Stutch. More parents wanted to kill Stutch than anything. When Stutch would ring you up, dude, you know what I mean? You're like 7 or 8 years old. He'd ring you up, and you'd have that look on your face. He'd be like, "Steve, right, 3," and you'd be like, "Right
in your face." Yeah, he'd strike your eye. He'd look you right in your face, like strike 3. Kids start crying.
My mom's like, "That motherfucker! I can't stand that motherfucker."
Dude, but remember Butchie Williams? Like, I remember he never coached me, but I remember watching him coach the other like older teams. I'm like, oh my God, this dude's like.
Nah, Butchie coached us. Well, when I played, you fucked up. He would spike the football off your face and like take a lap.
I remember
you had to run.
I remember getting hit with the whistle a lot. I don't know if that was older ice of the Cougars, but like just on your helmet.
Clings on your helmet.
Yeah. With the fucking that and grabbing me by my face mask. Coach used to grab me by my face mask all the time. That shit fucking sucked. You couldn't do anything when someone had you by your face mask.
Yeah,
that's a Tim DeGore move right there.
Mm-hmm.
Coach
best one was when Witt grabbed Mazon and was like, "Hey Mazon, do you wear your seatbelt?" It was like, "Fuck no, I don't wear my seatbelt." He's like, "That's right, because you want to die like a man." I was like, that's leadership right there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just crazy. Like, high school kids die in car wrecks all the time.
Right. They're the number one victims of fatalities in car accidents.
Dude, he turned his hat backwards, and he would fucking go face to face with you, and you had a helmet on, and he had his hat backwards. And he would fucking just tackle you.
Yeah, he had a screw loose.
Well, dude, moving on to our brother in arms. So our first brother in arms is, if you guys haven't seen this, Pornhub recently deleted 10 million videos.
60% of their videos.
So, and it was due to, like, I read the article. What happened was, like, they were getting so many complaints of people, like, putting up unauthorized porn. Like, so some dude would bang some chick or vice versa. Next thing you know, this dude's uploading a video. These videos, I didn't know this. The views on those, you get paid like if it was a YouTube video. So if you're some dude, you're banging all these chicks without their permission, but you're making money off of it, these chicks aren't making shit. Like, it's kind of a crime.
Yeah.
And then the underage thing.
Kind of?
Well, yeah. Well, then, like, the underage thing, too, that came into play because, like, they don't even know where these videos are coming from. And there was, like, other stuff, too. Like, it was, like, changing room videos and all this shit. Like, so they lost, like, 10 million videos. But, like, dude, there's probably already a couple million back up. You know what I mean? To replace those creepy ones.
That's a tough gig to have, the fucking you know what I mean, be the security guard of that fucking wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably so desensitized, dude.
You got shit coming in every fucking 2 seconds.
You got calluses on your dick.
Pornhub probably had to clean up its act a little bit. I get it. It's just 10 million videos is a ton of fucking Pornhub content.
I watch the same 10. It doesn't really affect me.
Well, the thing is,
I'm stuck on the set.
They put a report button on there. And there used to not be a report button. And when they put the report button on, they start getting all these reports. Then, like, people were like, this video's fucked up. This girl's passed out. You know what I mean? Or like, like all kinds of fucked up shit. But they put the report button on, and that's what happened. Like all these fucking complaints came in.
Well, yeah, that's a good way to. You get flagged, and to go check out the creepiest video on the internet.
Right. So,
there's like somebody like fucking just creating the creepiest porn site ever. It's just like putting all the deleted videos on like another site.
Yeah, dude. There's some like I've seen some very like you'll go down I've been down that rabbit hole where you'll like look at one and then it'll have related videos beneath. You'll click on one of those. Next thing you know, you're like 72 pages in, and there's like some
7 hours later.
She's like sucking. Yeah, she's sucking an alien's dick, and you're like, how did I get here?
Nothing's written in English. It's all in like Russian letters. And they want your social security number.
Our one boy.
I've never seen it. Never seen it.
Our one boy was like, man, here's the government fucking just taking everything away from us again. Chill out, man.
Was it Burns?
No. But like fucking, I'm like, dude, you just need to relax with this stuff, man. Like fucking, like just censorship, fucking government just taking away whatever they want. I'm like, oh boy.
What happened to the First Amendment?
Crazy.
I think more than anything, it was the legality of like people making money off those videos, and like the other person being like, "What the fuck? I didn't even tell you could videotape it. Let alone if you're making money, where's my cut?" So that's pretty much what it is. Our second one is so there was a boxing match. There's a girl got knocked out in like 2 seconds, literally. So if you watch the video, we're gonna post. You'll be seeing it when we post it. And the chick goes in the ring and she fights another woman who's a pro boxer. The other woman had been, they said, in 2 pro fight or fought in 8 pro rounds, but no one that she fought that was a pro ever had a victory. So she was like, and you could kind of tell when she like squares up. I'm gonna paint the picture. Like she just didn't look like she was a fighter. The other chick had her hair in like one of them fucking boxing girl braids, and she's fucking coming out there. I'm like, dude, this chick is gonna destroy her. And sure enough, it was like 3 seconds in. It was bam, 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 and I'll let you guys take it from there because Jack.
The other girl wasn't even like the girl that got knocked out. Wasn't even like pretending like she wasn't even shadow boxing or anything. She was just sitting there like this with her gloves up before the match when like they're getting announced. Like, dude, get a little loose here, man. Throw a little couple punches. Chick rolled up on her, hit her with a fucking 3-piece nugget, and she was fucked up. You just like look at a video like this, like how the fuck, like how did you end up here? Like, what road took you down this fucking path?
Right. What series of poor decisions got you here?
She got paid. I think it was like her first paid fight, and they offered her $250 to fight the other chick. But when you watch this video, you'll see it's not like in someone's backyard. It was like a legitimate boxing ring. Like it was a legitimate setup with referee and everything. So
yeah, they're definitely open for like a normal like decent fight.
Yes.
But like this, they just put this poor girl in there. I think she got like pretty fucked up. Crazy.
Like how bad, Jack? You were saying something about before.
Like permanent brain damage and shit like that.
Jeez.
That's scary.
Yeah, they couldn't find any other fighters that like might like have actually been able to throw a punch. Like it's
that was a poor career choice.
I understand like a warm up fight for somebody, but Jesus, like
that. Yeah, that's what I mean. They like fucking pretty much grabbed the girl off the fucking street. Like, hey, we'll give you $250 to like the chick that knocked her out. Like, if she like me and her like got into it, like I'd have to give it my all. This chick was throwing fucking hard punches.
Right, this chick who got knocked out probably did anything for that $250.
Right, she could have.
Literally, if she did this, she literally would do anything.
Right.
Yeah. And she could have too, because she wasn't bad looking. So
she was just like just sitting there with her gloves like this before like they announced like she had no clue. Like it was the first time she had boxing gloves on her hand.
I think her videos just got deleted from Pornhub, and she didn't know what else to do. She's like, "Fuck it, I may as well start fighting." All my videos got deleted. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do. But that was pretty nuts, dude. Hopefully she makes a full recovery, and she probably won't. But I'm not trying to be a dick, but like, it's the truth. We got a relationship story. This is like a really weird one. So me and Jack were talking about this a little earlier. So there's a dude, he's like 25 years old. His girlfriend's 26. They were in a long distance relationship. The headline of the caption of the story is, I don't like hanging out with my girlfriend anymore. Well, as you go into reading the story.
Get in line, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doy.
His girlfriend is getting mad because he spends too much time with his best friend, who just happens to be homosexual. So during the thing, he's like saying like, yeah, I just love hanging out with my friend. We have such a good time. We have so much in common. And then it's when I get around her, she just doesn't do it for me anymore. I think we know what happened, my friend. You know what I mean?
He's fucking his buddy.
Listen, the rainbow flag didn't go up when you heard that?
Yeah, well, of course it did. But like, I just think like, I mean, he's probably sitting there one day, like, you know what I mean? He realized he was gay. Him and this dude are like having the best time ever. And he was like, fuck, instead of going home and banging my girlfriend, she's so annoying, I could just stay here with Rick and play Madden and let him blow my back out.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess to each his own.
Rick doesn't drive me nuts about the fucking garbage can.
Right.
We can share clothes.
Right, we can go golfing together. I need a good golfing buddy. You want to go golf with your girlfriend. That sucks.
It would just be.
There's a lot of pros to being gay, man.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of pros, and then there's that one fallback is where you got to bang a dude in the ass.
There's one con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can live with that.
No, you mean cock. There's one cock.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. But like, there was like one other thing I want to see if we go. Did you guys see the video that was posted of like the dude who's showing those sex dolls? And the sex dolls are like, they're like $10,000, but they talk and everything.
They're pretty hot, though.
They are hot.
Talk.
They're hot as fuck.
They're pretty hot.
Did you all see it?
No.
Yeah, I think it.
What did you think, Rosado? Let's just be honest. I mean, it's just us here.
They're getting pretty close. I mean, you're getting pretty close to a real human being. It's starting to get a little weird.
The way that
I mean, I don't think I would need to hang out with the doll. I mean, it's for one purpose only.
That's the weird part, because we brought that up before. Like the people that like take the doll out, marry the doll, go out to eat with the doll.
Right, but
like,
but the doll is like starting to have conversations, and she's supposed to get to know you and know the things you like. I mean, if you got an extra $10,000 laying around, I mean,
yeah, they're like,
who am I to judge?
They're trying to undermine women, like with all these smoking hot gay dudes and sex robots, dude. They're just like, you know,
yeah, right. Little population control, I guess.
Yeah, it's like, dude, get all these horny dudes, make them gay or have sex robots, you know. Then they want to put up with none of that hoot nanny. But
but wouldn't you get tired of the same sex robot?
You could switch the heads. I seen this on the thing that you can change out the heads. So you know what I mean. I don't know about the rest of the body, but I know for sure there's like, it said on the thing, I read the whole fucking article. You get like 3 heads with it. You know what I mean? So like, imagine with the heads and the wigs and the outfits, like.
Well, what if you had one head and just different bodies, and it was like a fat girl, one was a fat girl, one was a skinny girl?
It depends how I felt about myself that day. Like if I wasn't feeling too good about myself, I might want to hang out with the chubby girl on the couch. You know what I mean, Schultz?
I feel you, dude.
But if I just left the gym and I'm feeling,
Maybe you just wanted to cuddle up.
Yeah, if it's cold out, baby, it's cold outside. I'm gonna put Big Cheryl. I'm gonna cuddle up next to big old Cheryl. You know what I mean? Come here, Big Cheryl. Charge her battery up. She got some heat radiating from her. You know what I mean?
Baby, it's cold outside. It's a problematic song in 2020.
Isn't that insanity? Did you?
I don't know. You listen to those lyrics.
What's the world coming
it's
to?
pretty creepy.
Well, he's like,
She was trying to leave the whole entire song.
He's trying to get laid, man.
Baby,
This is the 50s.
baby.
It's Dean Martin, babe.
It's cold outside. And she was like, I want to get out of here. He's like, whoa. It's cold outside.
So you know where it's warm at? Right down my pants.
The funniest is when people will. The argument I love hearing is when this time of year when they talk about "Baby, it's cold outside," and then whatever song that's out that's the most outrageous song, and people go, "How could "Baby, it's cold outside" be offensive if "WAP" isn't?" And I'm like, the two that you can't compare the two. You can't compare wet.
They're the same in my book.
And I'm not offended by either one, dude. I'm like, they're both good songs. You know what I mean? I've listened to There's Some Hoes in This House. There's some
They should
hoes.
remix it. It'll be like, baby, it's WAP outside.
They might be onto something there, surely. But I think we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're sitting down right now and you're listening to the podcast or watching the podcast, you probably want to order a pizza. And if you do, make sure you order from Capizzuto's Pizza, the official pizza of the Greenfield's Finest podcast, located at 422 Greenfield Avenue, phone number 412-521-6570. Mention Greenfield's Finest podcast whenever you call. Me and my wife didn't know what to do. We had a gigantic tree in our backyard that we had to get cut down. I've never done anything like this before. Who was I supposed to call? Luckily, I found Greater Pitt Tree Service, a locally owned and operated company. They came out, got to work, and got it done in a safe manner, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. Thank you so much, Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service. And they also do free work for World War II veterans. Please call 412-884-TREE. That's 412-884-TREE. If you're like me, I bet you have the same opinion. Are you sick and tired of smoking hot chicks and delicious chicken wings? Well, I know I am. So if you are too, make sure you stay away from bootleggers over in Oakland at 403 Semple Street. Because all it is delicious chicken wings, cheap drinks, and smoking hot bartenders. That's bootleggers at 403 Semple Street over in Oakland. Over and out. I don't know about you, but I ain't got time to be packing boxes and moving stuff all the way around the tri-state area. I just don't got time for it. But I gotta move. What am I supposed to do? Thank goodness I found out about Miracle Movers. Fully bonded and insured, serving the Tri-County area. And they go long and short distance. I just found out they do commercial delivery too. That's Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620. 412-419-2620. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? When we first started Greenfield's Finest podcast, people started asking us right away, like they wanted t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, things like that, and we didn't know what to do. So we ended up getting a hold of Ink Division. Ink Division's a locally owned company ran by Jason Lott. Phone number 412-381-1104. Not only did Jason help us make all of our products and help ship them out, he helped come up with some of the designs too. If you're looking for anything, if you have a podcast, a music band, if you're a comedian, you got a wedding coming up or a bachelor party, you need any specialty t-shirts or any specialty merchandise made, please call Ink Division 412-381-1104. And remember, tell them Z-Bird sent you.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest podcast. And one of your favorite segments, What's Grinding My Gears, brought to you by Espolon Tequila, the official tequila of the Greenfield's Finest podcast. Who's going to get this kicked off, boys?
Johnny, you got a grinder?
It's always me, huh? Yeah, I got a grinder. Old people at Giant Eagle drive me insane. I figured I'd go early. You know what I mean? There's not too many people there, except these like 10 old people in the store, like, had like a blockade of like every aisle of like, you know.
Well, old people go to Giant Eagle every day. Like that's their thing to do. They don't They shop for like that day and that's it.
Yeah, but like they go down the aisle and they turn their cart like sideways and then you can't really get by them.
Do you ever get bitched at for going down the aisle the wrong fucking way? How they have
I didn't
directions now?
Dude, I think some lady like did bitch at me, but I didn't know what she was bitching at me about, and I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about, lady? I'll go up and down.
I got bitched at by some old lady. I fucking rammed her cart. Like, fuck you.
You want to play
Did you
that?
really?
No, I don't.
Dude, I usually leave my cart at the end. Like a gentleman, walk
just
through
run.
the aisle,
Boom.
pick up my stuff, and put it in my cart, then walk over.
See, like I do that also, but it's like, is that a dickhead move?
I don't think so. I think it's a dickhead move to be 90 years old, walk your aisle in the middle, turn it sideways, and then I can't get to the bread.
Giant Eagle's tight. When you're in Costco, you got a bunch of room.
Yeah.
Costco got its problems itself, but dude, the smallest Giant Eagle in the world is that one in Squirrel Hill, which is just like, it just gives me anxiety just going in there because that's like
that's pretty much a fucking Kogo's.
It's like it's like a glorified Kogo's. It's so tight in there, and a million old people at every time of the day.
That's old people fucking city up there.
Yeah, but the thing that sucks there is every aisle ends at a register. So if it's busy, like every aisle has people waiting in fucking line to pay. You can't get through that motherfucker.
I never like food shopped up there.
What the fuck do you go to Giant Eagle for then?
Not in Squirrel Hill. I don't fucking shop at the Squirrel Hill Giant Eagle.
You never had to like go in there for nothing? Like,
and if I'm really bored and I got nothing to do, I'll go to Southside and check out the characters down there. And see
dude, I went there for
That's more of a show.
Yeah, it is a show.
Oh yeah.
But the actual Giant Eagle is like clean. It's
Where
just
station.
What's that?
The one in Southside.
Yeah, they want to talk about shifty characters. Holy fuck!
Very shifty.
The shiftiest.
A lot of heroin in that bathroom, my friend.
Well, there's a lot going on down there between that and
Popeyes in that liquor store is nuts.
There's like
jam-packed.
There's like a group of people that live down there.
There's a group of people there like just constantly that I'm not 100% sure what's going on.
They bounce back and forth between like they ask for change out in front of Giant Eagle, then they go to the liquor store, and then they make their way to Popeyes. It's called the Bermuda Triangle. They just get sucked into it. Somewhere along the way, they'll end up stealing a purse off an old lady or something. It's just it's a terrible thing.
And that's your day.
Yeah, I used to loaf down here. I know it's bad news.
Surely you got a gear grinder.
Oh, I do, man. I do. And if it's not about Rosa for once, dude. You ever like been somewhere? And now even with the masks on, I was in line the other day, and this fucking dude is standing behind me, and he's nose breathing so hard. It's like, cuz I know you're congested. You know you're congested. Like, just open your mouth. Like, he's breathing like, come on, man. Like, it's so annoying to hear you breathe through your nose the whole fucking time when you're barely getting wind out of there, babe. Like,
Yeah,
open your mouth and just breathe.
It's all clogged up, buddy. Go back down the aisle and grab some nasal spray.
Aisle 5, Kleenex.
Yeah, this ain't the time. This ain't the time to be fucking blowing snot rockets on people either.
But dude, I could hear it through your mask. Like, just open your mouth, dude. Just open your mouth and breathe, please.
People not breathing great.
Yeah, right. The thing about the mask is when like people like mumble underneath the mask, like, dude, you're gonna have to speak at like a level higher, dude. I can't fucking hear you.
You gotta talk with your chest. With the mask on. I'm guilty of like fucking, you know what I mean, just mumbling through. But yeah, I talk with my chest now. Fucking, you got to get your point across. Not reading lips fucking sucks, dude. I'm a major lip reader.
Or even like see someone smile, like you don't know if they're fucking with you or not. Like, haha, you can't see a smile, you can't see anything. All you see is eyeballs.
Yeah, it fucking just sucks being outside right now. This vaccine's fucking out there though. They're fucking shooting people up, ready to roll.
It's on the streets.
They're saying by April, everybody who wants it should have it, and everybody who doesn't.
Really, that fast? That's pretty good.
Yep. So hopefully we're fucking back to normal here completely.
They say they're going to bang like 20 million people a month.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah, we got to get to. I mean, because shit is bad right now. So
shit's crazy.
Shutting
everything's like getting fucking locked down again.
It is.
Yeah. They don't want nobody to be around each other until like January 4th. I'm assuming because they just want people to get together for the holiday.
Cutting out Christmas, cutting out New Year's. Whatever, dude. If that gets us back to fucking normal, I'll sacrifice a Christmas and a New Year's. Without a doubt. I got a gear grinder. I was fucking in the hospital this past week. There was a fucking jackhammer. These dudes, like 3 dudes were jackhammering non-stop from fucking 8 in the morning till 3 o'clock in the morning. Every day I was there. Like, cuz people were sick and you're just fucking jackhammering in December like fucking lunatics. Like, wait for the spring, dude.
Jack, things got to get done, babe.
It was no
People got to work.
Dude, I was like, so I couldn't leave the room because I had COVID. I had fucking dudes jackhammer in my fucking other ear. I was ready to lose my fucking shit.
Couldn't even pay attention to the TV.
It was nonstop. Yeah, but like you turn the TV up, I put my headphones in. I mean, you still hear that, dude. There's no unhearing that fucking. There was 3 jackhammers going. 3. That's too many. Fucking, and like they were fucking jackhammering out the old helipad. So there was a ton of fucking concrete to fucking come up.
Oh, yeah, you're talking like 2 feet of crete there. Yeah. They got big jackhammers there.
It was like, and then like when some guy would get done with like his portion, you know, he would start picking up all the fucking broken up rocks. The other 2 they weren't in sync. So it's not like they would all stop together and clean up for a while. Like one guy, I got down to the point where I just had to watch him work because I had nothing else to do. Like, dude, if you guys would all stop at the same time, you get everybody on this floor fucking break here.
Like, listen, boys, in sync. Yeah, do this at the same time.
You were supervising out the window.
I was knocking on the window like a crazy old man.
With your cane.
Yeah, dude, it was brutal.
Your gray beard, you look all crazy.
And then people were coming in like, do you need anything? I'm like, yeah, those fucking guys that quit jackhammering outside. And they're like, oh, that is annoying. I'm like, yeah, the fuck out.
I've been stuck in this room for 5 years.
Yeah, give me more Dilaudid.
Tell that guy to quit poking me.
Yeah, if you don't give me more drugs, I'm gonna lose my fucking marbles.
End up getting poked by some creep that may or may not work here.
It was.
Can I finger your open wound?
It was every day. What's that?
I said, I can't believe that dude fingered your open wound.
Oh, dude, it hurts so fucking.
And it made you smell it. That's the weirdest part.
I can
He
smell
gave you the dirty Sanchez.
Lieber, you got a grinder.
Yeah, dude. So it was this week. I went down Costco, my favorite place to go, and I'm leaving, and I only got like 6 or 7 things, and I'm walking out, and the lady's like, they go to check your receipt, and I'm like, fuck, I don't have it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm looking, and here, like, I dropped my receipt, or something happened to my receipt. They wouldn't let me leave the store. So I literally had to go back to customer service, and, like, they had to call the desk. It was like a 9-minute process. I'm like, dude, I was just right there. I'm an executive member. Like, you know what I mean? Why would I steal this stuff? It's only 7 things. They're like, we're sorry. They wouldn't let me leave without the fucking receipt. That drives me nuts.
That's pretty standard operate. I mean, everybody gets
as an executive member. How did you lose the receipt?
You just like it's like step
30
step A to B.
Because so anyway, I ran into Cravata when I was there. I got all excited because I had my Greenfield Finest podcast hat on, and he was like, this dude was like, hey, what's up, man? Are you one of them podcast dudes? And I'm all excited, like, oh shit, I finally famous. So I'm like, yeah. But Cravata started laughing, like, it's just me, dude. And I'm like, He was like, dude, you should have seen your face. So we're talking for a second, like joking around. Next thing you know, me and Cravata get ready to walk out of the store. Cravata goes out, shows him his receipt. I go to show mine. I'm like, where'd I put it? And there it ends. Cravata's like, all right, dude, I got to go.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, dog.
Yeah, you can't stick around for that. That's like, all right, buddy, you got this one fucking on your own, my man.
Yeah, I really wasn't mad at Costco. It was just an unfortunate event that happened in my life. Dude. It was just like it drove me nuts. Like, fuck, dude.
Did you like get back and look on the floor? Like it had to be like laying in that area.
I went back and looked, and I think what happened was I had it in my hand when I went to get boxes out of the box thing. Now that I'm thinking back on, I think I set it in the box thing, and then like grabbed the boxes out, boxed up my stuff. It's probably sitting.
How many? You had 6 items.
What do you?
Box up in 6 items.
Yeah.
Or just fire them in the truck.
No. It was an apple pie, 2 things of cannoli mix because I seen him, and this Christmas cookie stuff. So I was like, you know what I mean? It would have fit perfectly in these 2 boxes. So I'm like, yeah, you know. It's stuffed peppers too. So that's what I got. So there was like 6, 7 things.
Did you grab the homemade stuffed peppers, like the pre-mades?
Yes.
Pretty good.
They're fire, dude. It's like it does all the work for you. It's a little bit more expensive than making your own, but I would never have made my own. So,
yeah, right.
I mean, like I buy all the pre-made dinners they have down there.
Guys, I crushed a fucking Costco chicken pot pie the other day, which was fucking delicious.
It's like this big.
You're a big chicken
It's like a
pot pie
pizza.
guy.
Yeah.
I'm a pot pie guy.
Dude, I get like 3 bites of the pot pie and I'm done with it.
Yeah.
No, dude, you gotta get super duper high and just get into it. It gotta be a cold day. Gotta be a cold, blustery day.
If I eat one piece of that pot pie, that giant pie, I'm good for a month or 2 months on pot pies.
Yeah, you can't do it often, but when you do it, you gotta do it.
There's too much cream in the pot pie for me. I don't like the cream.
Yeah, I think that's what turns me off.
It's called gravy, Jack. It's gravy.
Yeah, it's more. I don't know if it's gravy.
It's almost like an Alfredo gravy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge fan of that gravy either. But we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back to finish the show.
Are you in the market right now for buying a house? Maybe in the market for selling a house. Have you heard about Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services? If you haven't, maybe you should check them out. They're located right here locally in Pittsburgh at 106 South 18th Street in Southside. A lot of people think that they only service the Southside, but that's not true. They handle all the Pittsburgh area, and they also handle property management too. So if you're looking for a good real estate company that's locally owned and locally ran, call Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services at 412-431-1718. That's 412-431-1718. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, if you're looking for a fun night out in the South Side and you don't want to get punched in the face, check out Finn McCool's at 1501 Carson Street. Go there, have a good time, and don't get punched in the face. Finn McCool's, 1501 Carson Street, and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Oh, man, I don't know if you guys have ever felt like this, but I woke up this morning and my toilet's running. I can't get it to stop running. My water bill last month was double. I didn't know what to do. Thank goodness for Niscatch Plumbing. I called them, they were there right away and took care of the problem, and it didn't cost me hardly anything. They're registered master plumbers and fully insured. That's Niscatch Plumbing. Phone number 412-337-4047. 412-337-4047. Thank you, Niscatch Plumbing.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. And we got the last segment of the show. What would Greenfield do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
All right, I got a few here. First one. Would you rather get videotaped every night you go out and have to watch it with your significant other's mom, or have their mom get a copy of every text you ever send? So like, you can watch it like a video of you going out in your heyday and watch it with your mother-in-law or your fucking whatever. Or just fucking a cop, or she could read every text you ever sent, your group message, fucking. I'm going text, dude, because like when I was in my heyday, I was out in these streets. I don't need any videotape of fucking anything. So there's enough video footage out there as is. I don't need to watch that with my mother-in-law.
No, I agree with you 100%. I would do the same thing, dude. The text messages, I'm not that bad in those.
The text messages, I don't even think she would know what the fuck half of it even is. You know?
Right. When I live my life, though.
What is that? Yeah.
Yowzers.
When it's on the big screen.
Yeah.
That gets a little hairy.
Yeah, things get weird.
The weird thing would be if she went through all the text messages, and I'm sure we're all guilty of sending a dick pic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I'm not a dick pic guy. I only sent like 2 in my career.
It's still 2 that are out there though that you'd have to review with your mother-in-law. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I'd rather that than like her having a live feed of me out every night.
Absolutely.
My live feed would be terrible. Would be like I'd be down Hazelwood buying heroin, or I'd be in rehab. You know what I mean? That would be like, she'd be like, man, this movie's like Groundhog Day. You know what I mean? It's like every 6 months you go back to rehab. I'm like, yeah, you know. I like If something works, I like to stick with it.
It'd be just me down like Margarita Mamas and Matrix every Thursday through fucking Sunday for fucking like 4 years straight.
I'll be down at Area 51.
Nobody listening to this podcast knows what Area 51 is.
Yeah, I don't even know what Area 51
Have a nice day, cafe.
Yeah, I remember that.
No, I mean, I don't know. Sharon Longo might be down to watch my videos. I don't think she'd be too judgy.
Nah.
No, it all depends on your mother-in-law, I guess.
Yeah.
She's a
that's
free
true.
spirit.
I'm actually thinking for my own sake, I don't want to watch me out.
No, I wouldn't want to watch myself.
No.
Yeah, it's a lot of explaining to do, you know?
Yeah, and you have to, like, oh, so what happened here? Like, I don't fucking know, dude.
Like, wow.
Where's the fast forward button?
Yeah, this is where I lost my mind.
This is where you decided to take all your clothes off. Like, yeah, this is it.
Like 10 hours later, like, you're still drinking 10 hours later. Like, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't end for another 17 hours. Sorry.
If it was like 5 years ago, my girlfriend's mom would be like, boy, you sure do get a lot of massages. I'm like, yeah. I got a kink in the old back, you know what I mean?
Anthony, why do you keep smelling that mirror?
I think we'd all be better off with text messages.
Yeah,
we're all going
definitely.
It would be with massage.
It would be who thus?
Yeah, just it would be a whiteout. It'd be just fucking. That's pretty funny.
All right, number 2. If you found a porn online of your buddy and his girlfriend, would you watch it? And then would you say anything to him? Yes and yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Who isn't going to watch their friends bang?
And then critique it. And then critique it in front of him.
And then video and send it to him like, man, this is like, look at you, big dick.
Yeah.
Wow, that was quick.
Pornhub took down 10 million, but they didn't get this one.
Absolutely.
I mean, there isn't anybody out there in the world that wouldn't watch their buddies, like their pals, bang anybody or like fucking.
Yeah, if you came upon it and you're like, hey, there it looks like, what's his name? There's his wife. Yeah, I guess I'll settle in for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
I'll see what he's working with.
Listen, there was a local girl who had one out on Pornhub for a while, and everybody took a gander of it. You know what I mean? Like, fucking. There's no when that rumor got around, it wasn't a rumor. It was on fucking Barstool. Barstool fucking put it up. Barstool used to be so different, and then they got paid, and now they're just fucking.
They put
am I missing something?
Put a rumor about that girl.
They put the video out. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, like Pitt student does porn, and fucking it went everywhere. Everybody in Pittsburgh fucking took a look.
Yeah,
it took a gander.
Yeah, it didn't stink. It was a good time.
There was someone that I had met, and this dude was dating her, and he ended up finding out that she did adult movies, and he like told me about it, and like I definitely took a gander, like, yo, let me see, I wonder what it looks like. I'm like, huh, she looked a lot better 9 years ago. You know what I mean?
That's like if you're like buddy's girlfriend like works at the strip club, like, dude, like we're not gonna stop going to the strip club because you like fell in love with one of these chicks.
Yeah, not my fault.
The show goes on.
I mean, I'd be a piece of shit if I didn't give her a tip.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know you guys are hurting, dude. Of course I'll get a lap dance.
It's Wednesday night and it's freezing cold out down Blush. Like, dude, I'm gonna throw your lady $5.
Yeah. Oh, she does private parties? Okay.
That's weird.
She's pretty cool.
She does the full girlfriend experience. That's awesome.
I mean, this happened. Our one friend was dating a stripper.
Yeah.
And then fucking our other friend was like, hey, like, I'm going down to Blush. And he was like, dude, you can't, blah, 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 is working tonight. And he was like, listen, dude, fucking. It's not my fault you fell in love with this chick. Like, dude, this is what I do on fucking Wednesdays. I'm not breaking my routine. I'll see you down there.
Yeah. Who are you?
Like, he had a point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that is what it is.
Dude, didn't one of our other boys though know, like, one of our boys was dating a stripper and like knew it, and he definitely like got lap dances from her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, that's her job.
I know, but you're like, yeah.
That's her job. I mean, she's there to work.
I'm just trying to support my community.
Right. All right, last one. This is a weird one. Fucking would you bite a live gerbil's head off for $5,000? Or would you take care of it, feed it, and have it as your pet, and then bite it off and you get $10,000? So you fucking I couldn't do either. I couldn't there's no way I could put a fucking gerbil in my mouth and rip it out like fucking Ozzy Osbourne like a crazy person.
How hard do you think it would be to get through that neck?
I don't think it'd be that hard.
No, but the squirming as you do it is the problem, bro.
That's the problem.
That's where it gets fucking weird.
Here's what I think about. When I think about how hard it is to rake leaves in the fall. And I'm like, how many leaves would I have to fucking rake to make $5,000? And then I think about eating that gerbil. I'll raise that motherfucker. I'll put him through school, and then I'll teach him everything I know. And then for $10,000, I'll bite his fucking head off right in front of everybody.
See, if I'm gonna bite his head off, I don't want to know him personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd rather go for the $5,000.
Yeah, I don't want to become my buddy.
No,
I'll give him a good life. I'll give him a good life leading up to that.
What if you get close to him though? You know what I mean? Like,
dude,
you come home every day, you see that gerbil, then you're just gonna bite his fucking head off. Like, no, if you're gonna do it, you do it right away.
Back to what I said before.
Yeah.
When I think about raking leaves, I'm like, how many hours of raking leaves would it take me to make $10,000? Probably infinity. And I'm like, or I could just befriend this gerbil and rip its head off. I'm like, wow.
$10,000 is a nice lick.
Wait, ripping its head off and biting its head off. Dude, that's.
I meant
cold.
biting it. Yeah.
Z-Bird, you're cold. You're cold, brother.
I am cold. I work out in the cold. That's why I say
it's all about that money.
That's why
Z-Bird said cream.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll be out there doing snow in the blizzard. You don't think I'll fucking bite a gerbil's head off for $10,000? What am I? Do I look like a moron to you?
Yeah, what do I look like I'm rich?
Yeah. I'm sitting here drinking Capri Sun, you know what I mean? And I'm all out. I mean, fucking more.
Well, the show's over, buddy. So here, go grab as many as you want.
Okay. Before we get out of here, we'll be back next week, guys. But please, if you watch us on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Please tell everyone that you think might like this show. We're trying to get our audience as spread out as possible. That would really help us. Also, we have merchandise still up for sale. That'll be up for sale until the 24th. So you can go online. You can on Instagram or Facebook. We have the link right in our bio. Click on that and go to the store. We got like over 22 items right now. Something for everybody in there. So please help us support us with that. And we'll be doing some things. We're gonna COVID depending. We might be doing some positive things for the neighborhood coming up soon. So we appreciate everyone's support. Have a great week. Stay safe in the snow. And remember, folks, Greenfield loves you.